Coach, a terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the double.
59 mark. Check, 59. I got you.
Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We got it.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
61.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
70, Indy. Bravo. 5.
Throwing his lock on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, zoom.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
BigStriver.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch the safety creep. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Ready.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
We got double up, double up. Switch.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
They've got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Free bud. Rush in. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, Alpha. Step.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Broncos send out their punter now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
15. Let's go, Artie. Here we go. General.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, check. 59. Silver.
Get it.
Lock to throw on 2nd down.
Go.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yo, faster.
Block now on 1st down. Past the 20. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And give him a gain of 37. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Hey, 43. Kill. Turn up. Check. Lucky.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Yellow. Charge up, little ladies.
Strip the ball.
Switch gears. Yellow.
Check 26. Check 24.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Attack, attack! High 7, let's go!
Mahomes will try again on second down. And his pass incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
43! 43!
Mike 57.
Stay with your man.
Alpha. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Rabbit, rabbit.
Hey, yo, go going.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. KC last year on fourth down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. From midfield at the 48-yard line.
43.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for... He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Philip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd and 5.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5. Exit. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. Wide. Attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check, 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Big hold to the 30, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the 1st half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
59, Mike to 59. Exit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Fight on these two. I'll go away.
I'm about to take you to school. Showing up.
Hey, 43. Right side.
Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bradley Chubb able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
3rd and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Watch the screen. Me. I got motion, man. Me. I got this.
Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In your face.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the screen.
Finish the game.
Slide.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Motion.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Okafor, his 2nd sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. And the pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Big stop, let's go. Check 3.
Go.
50. Mike's 50.
Locke going to go on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Check.
Attack.
Watch twins. Under 10. 10.
Dances by him. And he takes this into the end.